Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, as you look at your thumbnail, you're going to see one of the most successful heavyweight boxer ever. Yeah, he's the great Lenox Lewis. And although you see Lenox Lewis photograph on the LCD, it's just that we're just highlighting some things, and we're not just giving credence to this boxer that yes, Lenox Lewis as a cousin, yes, and Lenox Lewis' cousin is one of the most fearless Blue Seam police officer. Yeah, man, Blue Seam police, named Sledgehammer. I'm not gonna call his right name. From Joe Williams days. Yeah, you can ask Dadrick Henry, the Leng, and all of this, name brand police officer, all bigger for it. Any police who don't know Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer is Lenox Lewis' cousin, yes. And he used to work at Huntsville. That is a cool, under the radar guy. A guy that did a lot of damage to many criminals. And the reason why we're using this is just that, yes, I was talking with a guy who's from my community of Jonestown. This guy had witnessed George Pang and General Starkey. And his stepfather committed a murder of killing a man in a yard in Setimo Street, Jonestown, Kingston 12. That's on the same street where Errol, a soldier, used to live. That copper, a gunman copper from East Kingston, had killed him. Killed the soldier. That's the same street, Setimo Street. So I am having a conversation with a man by the name of Garfield Reed. He works at, he's an insurance personnel, and he's trying to tell us at the Jamaica Young Police channel that the man was lying. And we tell him that we disagree with him because there is no reason for this man to lie. This man is a witness to a crime, a murder, and he told us everything. But he wants to discredit the man, all because the man was calling out some names, and these are PMP activists. And based on Mr. Reed's rhetoric, he openly says that yes, he's a PMP supporter because he's chiding us and tell us what he wants us to be promoting here on the Jamaica Young Police channel, and we're not into that because we're not going to promote any lies or any political party. Everything that you're going to get over here is the real mama papa truth. So you're going to listen to the conversation that we're having, both of us, and you're going to hear some shocking things in which yes, he has given credit to the late Edward Seagas, the man who brought the tourism sector of Jamaica, the tourism sector to Jamaica, bringing foreigners here. And then, after conversation, and he did not like that, because I am from Jonestown and Concrete Jungle, he did not like the idea that I am telling, I am saying that that Tivoli Gardens, when it was built, and even after it was built, before the PMP criminal organization government in the 1990s defunded the health center and stuff down there because it's all political, that they were the envy of the Kingston metropolitan area. They had everything for themselves because it was a self-sufficient community. They have their own doctors, their own natal this, their own that. Even their marching band, they have the best. And whether or not you want to believe it, some of the brightest people from the Kingston metropolitan area are from Tivoli Gardens with the highest passes. And I say that because I am a person who believes in education. As I said, and I said before, and I'll say it again, I had spoken to a woman who lives in Broward County, and she had a niece who is from Tivoli Gardens, and she attends one of these Ivy League university here in America. You understand? And she had sent me a copy of the girl's degree and stuff like that, but she didn't want me to highlight her name because she was saying that, based on what she had heard from some of our callers, that there was disparaging Tivoli Gardens. And, it's only criminals are from Tivoli Gardens. But I have never subscribed to such notion because I know that you have educated people from Tivoli Gardens. My schoolmate that died in prison, this guy was a very, very educated and smart guy, but for some reason they just delve into crime because he say he makes more money from criminality. And that's how it is. But as we says, more educated people are from Tivoli Gardens than from my community of Jonestown and Concrete Jungle. It's based on the data that they have there. And the passes, if you look at the passes that people from the various communities within the Kingston metropolitan area is mostly PMP communities. So if they have better passes and better educated people, you cannot take that from them. And this girl, the one that I'm telling you that went to this Ivy League in the United States of America, she graduated at top of her class. She was studying during the Tivoli incursion, during the gunshots and all of these things. You understand? And if you even go on the Jamaican Gleaner, you will see some of the kids after the Tivoli incursion, the passes that they had, the number one children in Jamaica were from Tivoli Gardens. And even the reporters were asking them how they managed to pull off, the grades that they had received. And they told you that it was all about commitment and just doing what was right, studying and continue to study hard. So I want you to listen to the conversation that we had with Garfield Reed. You watch, you listen, you decide, and then we'll let you decide for yourself. Let's comment below. Yes, sir. Morning. Afternoon, I should say.
Afternoon, man.
Yeah, man.
Get it together.
How are you, my brother?
I'm doing good, man. That guy that, I don't know when it was, but him claims him come from Jonestown.
Yeah. No, him come from he's from Reba and him grew at Jonestown.
And him grew at Jonestown, but I am telling you.
About the police desk?
Yeah.
Alright, let me why you say I lie, Mattel?
I'm going to tell you why. Him say, if you join Blue Seal in those days, people were gravitating to the JCF at 1,000,001. Nobody wanted to join the Blue Seal.
No, man, look here. And the reason why some people join the Blue Seal, the Island Special Constabulary Force, is just that them don't want to leave the parish where they are living or where they were born. So that's why them join the Island Special Constabulary Force. So when you join the Island Special Constabulary Force, as for him, and he's living in the Kingston metropolitan area, he would be assigned to Armand Barracks, and they could send him to any one of the regular police division in the Kingston metropolitan area. Cause you have specials, that used to work at Hunts Bay, but they don't. But those specials were the ones that were their IQs is superior to the other specials, so they work at CIB. Like you have a guy that used to name Markland. You have Lenox Lewis, the boxer. Lenox Lewis have a cousin who was a special, But I don't know if you ever hear a talk about a policeman named Sledge. That is Lenox, the boxer, Lenox Lewis' cousin. He was a special, but he used to work at CIB. And for you to work at CIB, your IQ have above even the regular police. Because not every regular police can be a detective, You understand? Because if you can think, but back then for you to be a detective, you have to can think critically, and you have to be brave. So it's not like now where them just pick up somebody and put them as CIB and say them a detective. Back then it was totally different. You understand?
Yeah, man, stop.
Yeah, so as I was saying, back then with the Island Special Constabulary Force, so yeah, special, they used to work at various division, but they would work at CIB. Like right now, you have a detective inspector by the name of Pudi, an Indian guy. I think he's in Kingston, Western now. Pudi was a special for years. You understand? And then he changed over and now he's a detective inspector. You understand? That's it. I don't know if you had listened with, there was some family that they were complaining about a case with a girl that was missing, and they said that she's dead. But they're saying that the main suspect is, and that's how they transfer Pudi. I know Pudi, Pudi. And the family was saying that the suspect, the man, that's the girl boyfriend or partner, who they're suspected of killing her and dumping her body, he was always at the business place of Pudi. So that's why they transferred Pudi from Harvard to Kingston Western. And he was a special, but he changed over and he's a detective inspector now.
Yeah, I hear you, but when you listen to and you asking some questions in reference to the recruitment process.
Yes,
honestly, he wasn't clear on that.
Well, hey, to be frank with you, I cannot tell you about the special recruitment process. If I tell you that, I tell you that, I'll be lying. You understand? So
it's the same process because
look here. No, it's not the same process.
No, when I say the same process, not the same training.
It's not the no. It's not the same process. The test and everything is not the same. It's different. The regular test is more rigid and.
I understand it's rigid, but when you ask
so it's not the same process. Because the specials are auxiliary, they are not regular police. So as what he has said, I am not going to dismiss what he said, because as he had explained the process and when they went there and stuff like that. So I cannot.
I'm making an argument with is when he said, if you don't know somebody to join the special.
Well, hey, look here. Whether or not you want to believe it, it is true. He's not lying about that. That's Jamaica and them thing that we cannot be dismissive of that.
When I went to the JCF and I went to Duke Street, I took the test.
Yes, but look at that. The JCF and the Island Special Constabulary Force is two different organizations back then.
I'm talking about 1989, okay, 1988 rather, right? And then when I took the exam, I remember the morning when I went down there to took it. I never have on no socks. And when the corporal in the exam room, who is moderating the exam,
the invigilator,
right? Him come and lift up everybody's pants foot, and he kicked me out of the room. And I remember I had to go down to Amars and King Street to buy blue socks to wear. And because the exam, I was there like from around 7 o'clock. And they were giving me names by bringing a birth certificate because I don't even have an ID. I brought my certificate. That's the only form of identification I had at the time. That's it, nothing else.
Yes, but the 79 Duke Street is not it's not Armand Barracks. So for you would have to speak about what his experience with the Island Special Constabulary Force, and the only person would be to give credence to what he's saying, or to dismiss him would be as somebody from the Island Special Constabulary Force. And a lot of them listen to me and them thing, and none of them have come out and said that he's lying.
Well, but he must also realize too, I'm the type of person who listen to things in a different fashion, to be honest, and I must be biased. And I must tell you this, and I listen to that tape, and that particular tape, and I must say to you, young police, you speak with a bias towards both politics, you speak with a bias towards the PMP,
yes.
And you seem to embrace the Jamaica Labour Party. You do in your conversation.
Okay, so all right. So what you're saying then? You're saying I am biased towards the JLP, and why?
Towards the PMP.
No, man. I am biased against or towards. Against or towards? Because remember, both words have two different meanings, you know.
Well, correct. You are biased against the PNP.
Okay, and I am biased towards the JLP.
No, you are not. You are not. You are not.
I am not biased towards them.
Not at all, young police.
Okay.
Let me clarify this. You are entitled to your opinion and what you know as facts. That is how you're going to formulate your... Hold on. That is how you're going to formulate your argument. But what I am saying in what you are doing in journalism, because that's what you are, you're a journalist, right? You are spreading information. That means cannot come into your personal feelings, right? Your personal feelings cannot come into play in what you are reporting. That is my argument. That's all I'm saying. And I see that you are injecting your personal feelings, not your experience, because your experience can be this, you know. But you must.
Anyway, look here. No, Mr. Reed, let me tell you now. I have to stop you right here, because what you're saying is nothing short of nonsense. Because you see everything that I have said, and what you're talking about me being biased against the PNP, I am just telling the truth. So if you want to say that I'm a laborer, that is your business. I am not going to listen. No, listen, man. Look here. Look here, Mr. Reed. You're a journalist, you know, and I know that people do not like to hear the truth. So you see, everything that you heard I have said about both political party, I don't take up for any party. I'm just going to tell you the truth. And it's just, listen, no. You, look here, Mr. Reed, look here. Everything, what you say, what?
I'm not saying what you're saying. It's not facts, you know.
Speaking the truth make me a labor, right? Because I talk.
Okay, make you a labor, right? What I'm saying, when you go back and listen to all
you don't have to shout, you know. I can't hear you.
Yeah, man, I talk loud.
Okay.
I talk loud. I need to calm that down.
Yes.
What I'm saying is this. I am not saying what you have said is not a fact, you know. That is not what I'm disputing, you know.
What you disputing? What is your problem? What is your problem with the coverage?
The coverage of what you are doing. You are injecting personal feelings.
What? Okay. Hold on. What kind of personal feelings?
Okay, like for example,
provide the evidence.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm saying I can't. I'm not. I don't need to provide the evidence.
No. Look here, but you cannot just randomly say something and you cannot provide any evidence to support your claim. You are the one that's listen. You are. Remember, you are a listen. Mr. Reed. Listen, what I'm saying. You are a trained journalist, you know. You work on.
I am not a trained journalist, sir. Not at all. No.
Okay.
Please.
But you
not at all.
Okay, but you work for a radio station.
No. Let us be clear. I'm in the life insurance business.
Okay.
What I do on the radio station is just literally freelance. What I'm doing on the radio station is never something that I started out wanted to do. I was only to advertise my life insurance practice.
Okay.
And the Captain Kirks could not sell the program, and in truth and in fact, that is why I listen to people like yourself, and I still learn. But that is, whether or not you believe it, yes or no, I listen to people how they conduct themselves in their department and the whole 9 yards.
Yes.
And what I am saying is that.
Anyway, wait. Listen, Mr. Reed, before you listen what I'm saying. Before we lose what you have said. You said that. Yeah, man. You said that my bias, and you said that I'm using my emotion. I'm telling you to provide the evidence. What you're saying, I'm injecting my emotion. Where's the evidence? Tell me the evidence.
All right. I wish you had called me at a time when I listened to the interview a few days ago. All right, because it's not fresh. Like for example, you make reference to Tivoli Gardens.
What about Tivoli Gardens?
Let us speak as you know. You make reference to Tivoli Gardens. That's one of the best community that was built in the Western Kingston area, the Kingston metropolitan area.
Yes.
In reference to that, yes. But also,
okay, wait, okay. So let me ask it. Am I? Wait, am I lying about that?
No, not at all. That's what I'm trying to say.
So what's it? So what's the problem about that?
Hold on, no, look, because I don't finish though. You can't know the problem if you don't allow me to finish, Mr. Porter. Allow me to finish. Allow me to make the point.
Yeah, man, continue.
You make reference that Tivoli Gardens is one of the best community that was built in Western Kingston. That and we all know that's a fact. It had maternity, medical, dental, education. It was designed to uplift people. But yet still, you refuse to admit that Tivoli Garden was built to educate, to facilitate for medical and all of that. But you refuse to point out that Tivoli Garden was then become an enclave for criminal enterprise.
Nobody's not. I have never denied that.
No, but you never deny that. But what I'm saying,
okay. So hold on. Hold on. I don't. If I said that Tivoli Gardens is one of the better community built because of the infrastructure, how is that being biased? Is there any other community?
That will be shown in the box now. You ask the question, let me answer the bias. Let's go piece by piece. Then after you mentioned that, you jump now into Rima, where the PMP went into Rima and forced out the people them, burn out the people them, because Rima would have been now a stronger PMP, would have been a stronger GLP area, make Tivoli Garden much stronger. So now the gunman them from the PMP side go inside here and kill the people of Rima, which is a fact. That is what I'm saying. No, that is where the bias is concerned. Where you mentioned the gunman them at Rima, and the man them want to leave the area now, go around. Did you get into Willie and that and all like that? You not, right?
Continue, man. Yes, man.
Actually, didn't you get into Willie and the bar in Rima, and then they go and leave there and go around which part them there because they committed rape? Did you mention that, right?
Yes, man. Willie Agat and General Starkey.
Exactly, and General Starkey and all that.
They're originally they are labor rights, and they committed rape. Both men committed rape, and they run to.
You mentioned Jim Brown. What?
Okay, so hold on. So your problem is that now because I don't. All right, let me ask you this now. Wait. I am talking about. Wait. Listen to me. Listen to me. Hold on. Listen to me. I am talking about my personal experience growing up. I have never met Dudus or Jim Brown. Why I'm for that tell lies say Dudus and Jim Brown come at Jonestown and shoot people and everything there?
No.
So what's your problem? You're talking about being biased. I am telling you things that my personal experience.
Just tell me checked in your personal space, your personal self in the space. But what I'm saying, when talking about Tivoli Garden, when talking about the criminality, don't get me wrong, I don't believe in criminality whether you're PMP or GLP.
No, look here. Let me tell you this, and let me tell you this, fuck. You see, I know that you don't have to tell me. I know that you're a PMP supporter. Period. You don't have to go no further. I know. Let's listen. And the reason why you're mentioning Jim Brown and Dudus and all those people is because to you don't feel that I have put them out there. But look, you say if you were an avid listener of this channel, you will see more GLP videos about the GLP than the PMP. But you see, I want to tell you this, whether or not you want to believe it, I have said more damaging things about the GLP party and its leaders and people, and not one of them ever even call me any names or anything like that and say that I'm a PMP, because what I said is the truth. If you look at my channel and you're talking, say you're saying I'm being biased, I am the only person who's on YouTube who said that when Dudus returned to Jamaica, he should be arrested and charged for treason. Anyone show me another person that said. But you see, You see, PMP, I am from a PMP community, you know, and most PMP supporters cannot think. And I sure know that you never see that video. You have never watched that video, and that video is on the channel for months. But you're just gonna think all you people are about, you just want to know that people tell lies for the PMP. I am not going to do it. No. I mean I can't. No. I am. Look here. Listen to me. I mean I can't say that. But hold on. Hold on. No. Look here. I mean I cannot say that. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that. Listen to me. Let me repeat. I am not. I am just saying as a fact. Listen to me. You see, of all of the people them that contact and complain about my bashing both political party, the only people them that complain are the PMP supporters. Because you know what? The truth. Them don't want the Jamaican people to hear the truth. You know the Labour right them? And not one Labour right ever. Even when if you look, the video that I said that Dudu supposed to be arrested and charged for treason for what he did in 2010. Not one Labour right said that oh yeah, hey boy, you feel dead and this and that. It's only people from your corner, from where I'm from, because them eat the truth. Not one Labour right. So it goes to show you that no. Listen. So it goes to show you that. That's why, you know, that's the reason why I know that you're a PMP, you know, because listen, you see, anytime you said something, the truth about the PMP, the first thing that them said that you're a Labour right. So when I say you, I'm talking all of the PMP supporters in my car. So basically, you know, they are telling the Jamaican people, you know, that for you to be an honest person, an honest and truthful person, you have to be a Labour right. And that is bad, because that is the message that you people are sending. And you people don't pretend like you're condemning violence, you know, but you don't condemn it, you know, because wait, just listen to what I'm saying. But you people have no problem to make excuse for it. Did you saw the video with Mark Golden, the opposition leader, who was marching with a known killer, a murderer, a man named Danville Walker, Danville Palmer, a man who lived in Orange Villa, a known killer. He was released from prison October last year for murder, for killing an unarmed Jamaican.
This was the video when Mark Golden doing a walkthrough.
Which walkthrough that? A peace, say mama, peace march for Labour Day.
I'm asking that question.
Yes.
Was this the video when he was doing a walkthrough that consists of Jonestown?
No, him no walk through Jonestown. Nothing. I drive from Jonestown go down and town. At Jonestown, I born and grown. I still have family live at Jonestown and Jungle, you know, because them have no disrespect to them, but because them have low IQ, them can't think for themselves, and to them everything them feel said is a PMP. Them feel said the PMP government and crime is going to take them out of Jonestown and Jungle. And there are two places you're going to go. You're going to go to Madden, or you're going to go to prison. Simply, the only way you're going to get out of the ghetto is education. Mark Golden never walk from the Jonestown go down Anna town. I drive them drive. And the reason why them drive do you condemn such behavior of the opposition leader marching with a known murderer, a killer, somebody who killed unarmed Jamaicans?
You already put me into a category that
No. Don't shift. No. Don't digress on my question. Mr. Reed, do not digress. Mr. Reed, do not digress. Mr. Reed, don't digress on my question. I'm asking you, do you listen to what I'm saying? Mr. Reed, yes. No, I'm asking you, is it a yes or no? Do you support the opposition leader?
You hold on.
Do you? I'm asking you. Yes, it's. I don't want to comment about it now. I just want an answer. Yes or no? Do you support it? Yes or no?
I will answer the question.
Yes or no?
Answer the question. No, I will answer the question. But you alone spoke.
No. I'm asking you. Do you support his action? Yes or no?
If you don't allow me to answer the question, so please allow me to. You box me into a corner that I pretend that I fight against criminality. That is what you assume. You understand? That I pretend that people like me pretend that we fight against criminality when we love criminality.
No, I did not say that. I say make excuses for criminality, but because it's because people in your party.
It's the same thing. Don't spin the words.
I'm not spin. No. I'm just making.
Let me say this to you. And if you listen to this GLP supporter.
No, hold on. Don't digress. I ask you a question. Do you support Mark Golden? Listen what I'm saying. I don't know. Well, you can't. Hey, look here. You can't end it because it's simple, easy. That yes or no. Do you support the opposition leader marching with a known murderer?
I will answer the question, sir. I will give you a yes or no answer, but I must make a comment.
Okay, all right. So that's all right. So first, I would like just say yes and then you comment. No, just say yes and I'll listen to you after.
I have to make a comment before I answer the question.
Why you have to make a comment first? Is it a yes or no?
Because just like yourself, you know nothing about me. I know nothing about you. You don't know how I think. I don't know how you think.
Why you're going a personal thing now, man? You're a personal. Okay, I'm just asking you a question. It's simple as that. Ask me. All right, look here. Wait. Let me spin it on for you. If it was Andrew Holness marching with Danville Palmer, who's a known murderer, and cause you know, say him connected with the labor, him have close ties, you know, with Liberty, you know, the same boy, you know, Danville Palmer. You know, so he was one of them, you know. And time Dudus was leaving Tivoli, you know, for come to Fletcher's done for a certain policeman.
Yeah, but
just listen. Why you not listen? Him have
into a matter again. Let me answer the question because I'm going into this building here. But let me answer your question. But I must make a comment first before I answer your question, sir. Right? And the evidence is there to prove it. You're a former member of the JCF, right? Presently, right now, whether or not you want to believe it, yes or no, the present president of the Police Federation, Corporal Rowan James, you could ask him the discussion that he have with myself, Garfield Reed, about criminality in Jamaica, whether it's PMP or JLP. Now, if you listen to Cliffuse online and you hear about I speak and you listen to the chopper media, there are things I am asking for up to yesterday. I had a discussion and a guy I'm calling him Professor Trevor Monroe, a known PMP who comes to be our integrity commissioner. And I've been questioning it. How can a man like Trevor Monroe, who have created so much atrocity in Jamaica and outside of Jamaica, becomes a man who he is? Okay? Now, the present communication officer of the JCF, Lindsay.
Hey, hold on. Look here, Mr. Reed. You're way off. I just ask you a simple question. It's yes or no. That's simple.
Support a Mark Golden.
No, I'm asking.
Criminal.
No, repeat that.
Support Mark Golden marching against any criminal. No criminal entity must be involved in no political party, whether you are GLP or PNP.
We don't like criminal. Period. We said that already. So you're saying that. Listen. Why not? Look here. Why not? Calm down. Mr. Reed, just calm down. Just let me ask you a question again. So you're saying that you don't support what Mark Golden did, marching with this known murderer?
I don't support Mark Golden walk with a known murderer. Just like when the girl out of Spanish Town, what's the fuck? You mentioned her name, the PMP girl, and Bobby the boxer or something to that effect in Spanish Town, and she resigned. People like that I stand with.
Edda Robinson, but the PMP party now no use here because she's too honest and decent.
It's a PMP party, but again, I myself will tell you, I favor the PMP party because of what I myself have seen the PMP party has done where people like myself and others who have benefited. The PMP party of today is not the PMP party of a Michael Manley. You understand?
Oh, let me ask you this. How old are you?
I'm 51 years old.
Okay, where were you born? In Jamaica?
I was born at 1A Slitdock Road. I was born at Jubilee, living at 1A Slitdock Road.
Oh, so you live out of East Kingston. Cool.
East.
Yeah, man. Slip that road carry down to the sea.
To the sea, to
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I have lived in Manchester. I am from a highly political family in Manchester.
You're from what?
In Manchester.
You're from a what? Heavily?
A heavily political family in central Manchester.
Okay.
A PMP family, a guy them called Enos Reed, my grandfather.
Oh, well.
So right now, if you even hear me, I'm here on my Saturday program. Mm-hmm. Right now, if you go to Royal Black Manchester, the sign of Peter Bunting, the former MP, is still at the continuous office. And I myself has asked Mitchell, why is it that Peter Bunting's sign is still in place and he's not the MP?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So, I'm going to take a bias with politics.
Okay, so let me ask you now. So you're saying now, alright, so what is your reason why you say that the PMP is the why you support the PMP and all of that?
I just told you.
Because
the PMP today is not the PMP of the days of Michael Manley.
So you okay? So so which one of the era of the PMP is the better era to you as a Jamaican?
The better PMP is for me is going up in the 70s, and I'm going to tell you why. And not only this, a lot of people used to say Michael Manley is the man who is responsible for saying no more bastard is here. And that is not true.
Mm-hmm.
That was orchestrated under the Jamaica Labour Party. That was already on the books, and Michael Manley put it to action.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Manley is not the one who crafted that manifesto. That was the Jamaica Labour Party.
Mm-hmm.
But Michael Manley brought that and a lot of maternity leave for women. Those bills were already drafted under the GLP, and the GLP has lost the government. Now, why I favor the PMP party in those days as a youth, and then this be a baby. What I have seen, Michael Manley had created a space in Jamaica where poor people, black skinned people, can get some jobs and places and go places that they would have never done in the Jamaican Labour Party. The Jamaican Labour Party of today is not the Jamaican Labour Party of yesterday. The Jamaican Labour Party of yesterday was that trickle down economic growth where you eat the crumbs. Mm-hmm. And some of that is manifested in this Jamaican Labour Party today.
Okay, well, all right, look here now. So your thing is social things. Why you say that? Okay. So let me ask you now. Who imported terrorism to Jamaica? Who's responsible? Who? Okay, all right. Let me ask you this now. Have you ever heard of a program called the Brigadista program?
That was created by Michael Manley.
Okay, all right. Do you know how many Jamaicans were sent to Cuba and what they were sent to Cuba to treat?
I can't give you a number how many Jamaicans were sent to Cuba, but what you must also realize though, what you must also know, which you know, under the Michael Manley government, you had people like DK Duncan.
All right, no, we're not going. Don't go. Let's do the things stage by stage. Hold on. Listen, Mr. Reed. Let's listen. You notice I'm talking to you calmly. So you say, do you know the Brigadista program? What these young men, when they were sent to Cuba, what they were training to do?
Warfare.
Huh?
In guerrilla warfare, literally terrorists. They went to Cuba under the premise that they have a land trade.
No. I'm not talking about no premises. I'm talking about what they went to Cuba to do. What they were trained in Cuba to do.
Come on, and the young police, them know what, when they went to Cuba, they pick up arms. They were trained to be tactical fighters to fight on behalf of the People's National Party to eradicate out people out of Jamaica and different places, because them they know, and that is what I'm saying, is the people them who influenced the Michael Manley government, and Michael Manley fought against those things.
Okay,
but unfortunately,
you not forget. Look here, you not forget upset. You can talk calmly, you know, because I am hearing you. I am hearing you say. Look here, you say.
For going to a place like somebody I wait for me. Honestly, if I can contact with an hour, I will do that. If you can call me, I call him back and he can call me back.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. But anyway, you know, before you know you go, let me tell you this. As you have rightfully said, you said they were training guerrilla warfare to chase out people. So the people that they were chasing out, were these people foreigners or they were Jamaicans?
They were Jamaicans.
Okay, so what would you classify these men are? These men were
terrorists.
Okay.
Terrorists.
All right. So, and they were trained in Cuba. Do you know of any? You said that Ciaga is the one that responsible for the for importing terrorism. Do you know? Just hold on, man. Just hold on.
It's a tourism, not terrorists.
For what?
I said tourism, not terrorists.
Oh, so okay. So Ciaga is responsible for importing tourists to Jamaica. Tourism.
Ciaga created the tourism sector in Jamaica. We can't dispute that.
Oh, okay. No, I never talk about tourism. I talk about terrorism. Who's responsible for importing?
Okay, so who's responsible? What political party is responsible for it?
All right, that's why I'm asking. You said both political parties. So
yes.
Okay, all right. So you have mentioned that Michael Mann, that the PMP, that they had men that went to Cuba and trained to return to kill Jamaicans.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you said, hold on, Mr. Reed.
I'm going to run though. The person will probably give me something.
All right, blessed.
Give me a couple in an hour. In an hour we'll continue.
All right, blessed love, man. All right, Mr. Reed. Cool. Yeah, as for me, I don't care what people want to say about me, you know, about, you understand. One thing I can tell you, here at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, the only thing you'll get is the real mama papa truth. Yeah, nothing else. So, as you heard, Mr. Garfield really had to, you know, he had an appointment and, you know, went into a building. So, you know, I'll finish the conversation, you know, and add, you know, my 2 cents to it. You know, so Mr. Garfield real, you know, we're going to put it as straight as this. You know, Mr. Garfield real, who is dishonest and lack conscience, truthfulness, decency, ethics, and a soul. So the untold story, Prime Minister's Michael Manley revolutionary training initiatives in the 1970s, sending over close to 2,000 Jamaicans to Cuba to train in terrorism. So whenever someone is telling you about anytime you hear people telling you about both political party, is that they're shifting, they want to shift blame. What happened with the JLP? The JLP had to, because if you have M16 and the JLP didn't, they have to find some way to defend themselves, because as you heard him say, you know, he rightfully says, you know, but you see sometimes when people are talking and they realize that they have, you know, they put their argument is counter what they're saying, then they run away. Remember that he had said that, you know, that Michael Manley had sent these people to train in terrorism to come back and terrorize Jamaican people. Remember, Michael Manley was the Prime Minister. So if he had loved the Jamaican people, why would you send men to train to use illegal guns, bombing material, and guerrilla warfare to fight, to kill Jamaican people? We didn't have an invading force. So you're going to tell people that you're fighting for the struggle. What kind of struggle? It's black people. 99% of the people live in Jamaica are black people. So if Michael Manley loved black people, when he was sending those 2,000 men to Cuba, should have sent them to learn trade so that they could come back and impart it to their community. You understand? But what he sent them to learn was terrorism, to come back and terrorize the Jamaican people. So we, you know, unveiled an intriguing piece of history that has remained unfold for decades. Prime Minister Michael Manley's revolutionary training initiative in the 1970s, you know, as we delve into the fascinating era when Prime Minister Michael Manley, the visionary leader of Jamaica, took a bold step towards empowering his nation. Against the backdrop of the 1970s, when social and political tension were high, he made a groundbreaking decision to send nearly 2,000 young Jamaican men to Cuba for guerrilla warfare training. So during this immersive training program, these young men were equipped with essential skills, including the use and carry of firearms of various calibers and explosives, and the deployment of bombs. The objective was to nurture a generation of resilient fighters capable of defending their country of effective positive change. So what these men were doing, these men were to keep out to defend the country from invading force. What they were doing was to terrorize the same Jamaican black people who did not subscribe to Michael Manley and the PNP ideology. If you're not a power, you have to leave or you're dead. You always get bombed, you get bombed or you lose your life. So we illuminate the extraordinary stories of those who participate in this influential program through exclusive interview, rare footages, and compelling narratives. We hear first-hand accounts from brave individuals who underwent rigorous training and returned to Jamaica as agents of transformation. And these agents of transformation was men like General Starkey, who killed people, and even police officer like Cornwall Biggerford. You have a policeman that name, I used to work in him at St. Andrew South, Winston Millionaire. His name is Michael Rowbottom. Yeah, we said that without any apology. Tell him say he was going to sue us, and you understand. So discover how Michael Manley, discover how Prime Minister Michael Manley's revolutionary training initiative impact Jamaica's national security, political landscape, and societal development. Unearth the lasting effects that are still today as we explore the legacy left behind by this audacious initiative. At our channel, we are passionate about showcasing hidden stories and shedding light on untold historical events with meticulous research and captivating storytelling. Our videos aim to educate, entertain, and ignite curiosity. So in the 1970s, Jamaica, our support, our effort to bring forgotten narrative to the forefront of discussion, take advantage of this extraordinary tale from Jamaica's past. So finding unity and love. We are the Jamaica Young Police Channel. We don't support what Michael Manley have done, because sending close to 2,000 young men to train in paramilitary training, guerrilla warfare, to kill their neighbors because the neighbor didn't subscribe to them. As we say at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, give us a book and not the gun. But Michael Manley was all about the gun to destroy people's life. So that's why we say that Michael Manley did not love poor people, black people. Michael Manley only loved power. And what Michael Manley did then, it was pretty much authoritarian government he wanted. Yes, and he wanted a one-party system. So that's why he was using fear and intimidation to because people want to keep their life, so they subscribe to his ideology. I hate that kind of message. I hate that kind of rhetoric. I hate that kind of promotion by anyone. You understand? So that's the reason why I despise. That's why I said the PNP is a criminal organization. Political parties are all about an idea to make people's life better. How you supporting crime and violence, making people, that is not better. That is terrorism. So we at the Jamaica Young Police Center, we believe in embracing a peaceful future in Jamaica. So we delve into a complex topic that touches upon the troubling aftermath of Jamaica's political landscape. Join us as we explore the challenges a group of young men faces on their return to the island, who must navigate the consequences of their involvement with Michael Manley, PNP criminal organization agenda. As we reflect on these individuals' painful realities, we sense the urgency to address the need for love, unity, and tolerance within our Jamaican society. While it's crucial to acknowledge the history and struggles that have shaped our country, it is equally essential to focus on building a harmonious future based on respect and understanding. At the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we firmly believe in the power of education and peaceful dialogue as catalysts for change. Our message is to save life, inspire our audience members and Patreon supporters to value knowledge over violence, emphasizing the importance of fostering love and compassion among black individuals in our society. We aim to continually remind our viewers of the significance of providing educational resources instead of resorting to guns and terrorism. By encouraging one another to embrace our shared humanity, we can overcome the deeply rooted divide that strive for a future where every Jamaicans can flourish. In this exploration of finding unity and love as we navigate through the complexities of Jamaican society, let us unite and stand against violence and create a brighter future filled with understanding, empathy and harmony. Together we can achieve the ultimate goal of a peaceful Jamaica. So stay tuned for more engaging content by subscribing to our channel if you haven't, the first time here, and become a valued member of the Patreon community. Yes, select all when you subscribe to the channel so that whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel release a video, you'll be the first to receive the same. Share the video with a friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, yes, your mother, your father, your grandfather, and thanks to all our viewers and subscribers who have been sharing the message with others and want to impart knowledge to them. Because we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we hold no bar, so no one. We are not aligned to any political party. Only thing we're going to tell you is the real mama papa truth, and we're not going to encourage you for you to destroy your life or your children's life. As we stated and we said before, and we're going to say it again, we're not going to talk about things that we don't know. We're just talking about what we have known. And as we said before, if you have a son or a daughter that live in the garrison, first thing you need to do is stay away from guns, illegal guns. Illegal guns, two things you end up with an illegal gun. You end up in a departure lounge or you end up in prison. If you have a daughter, she stay away from men who fire illegal gun. One, she will find herself on the end of the stick, end up at the departure lounge or end up with serious injuries. Remember that they say you can't catch Kwasi, you catch him shot. Remember what happened to Danville Palmer. That's why we said that Mark Golding does not love black people. Because if he did, he would not encourage Danville Palmer into a life of criminality. And that's what Michael Manley have done then. And he's continuing Michael Manley's legacy in the PNP criminal organization. We have two leaders in Jamaica, a prime minister and an opposition leader. One of them marched with a known murderer, Danville Palmer, and the other doesn't march with anyone. That goes to show you who are the true leader, or who is the real leader. Stand up. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we said give us the book and not the gun. So all of you youths who are living in these PNP or GLP garrison, any politician who's offering you guns or for you to commit crimes on behalf of them, for them to gain, you want to stay away from that politician. And that's why we're telling you, Mark Golding is bad news. Yes, look what happened to Danville Palmer. He has lost his girlfriend to gun violence, and he has lost his uncle, who has nothing to do with what Danville Palmer has done. But because of Danville Palmer connection with criminality, and then two of his little cousins were shot. Think about it, youths. Think about it, mothers, aunts, uncle, fathers, uncle, cousins, neighbors. Think about it. Do you want your child or your children to experience such things? Because all your people are doing is just killing each other. It's only black people that you're killing. Do you think Mark Golding wants in his family? Have you seen Mark Golding parading a little boy from Jonestown Primary School and says this is what he wants out of Jonestown or Concrete Jungle? No. He paraded Danville Palmer. This is what he wants the youths in Jonestown and Concrete Jungle to emulate someone who's a killer. You do not want that. Because to emulate Danville Palmer is to live a life on the edge. At any day you can lose your life. Because it's either the security forces want to kill you, or your enemies want to kill you. You want to live a peaceful and decent life. So some people are, trying to make justification why Michael Manley had created, sent these close to 2,000 young men to Cuba to train. But these people were mostly confined to the Kingston metropolitan area where they unleashed their terroristic training that they received in Cuba. They said that human rights abuses at the time, the security forces under Manley were accused of numerous human rights abuses, including extrajudicial killing, torture, and arbitrary detention. These abuses undermine the legitimacy of the government and further erode public trust. Yes. I remember back then, police would, some men, especially young men, they would, police use pliers back then to pull out people's teeth, and when them came out of jail, them have a thing called lockjaw and all kind of thing. Back then, people didn't have any rights. Yeah, when we say rights, people didn't have any rights. Police do anything, there was no one to report it to or anything like that. All of that changes when Edward Seaga became Prime Minister. That's when police were getting arrested for assault and wounding and all these little things. Yeah, but back then, police do anything, you have to just suck it up. You understand? For a policeman to be arrested and charged for murder back then, it has to be severe. You understand? It has to be one that's out of it, and the same police would investigate and they would charge them. But we did not need any indicum like today. We don't need that, because Jamaicans are violent people. So the only thing that we can say, based on our studies and what we have done over the years, the only thing that we can say, the main reason why Michael Manley sent these close to 2,000 young men to Cuba was to strengthening his authoritarian tendencies. Yes, critics argue that using a criminal outfit as a government can suppress dissent and consolidate power in the hands of a few. They might point to the erosion of civil liberties and increasing restriction and repression during Manley's role as evidence of this. Understanding the situation requires acknowledging the complex interplay of historical, political, and social factors. There is no simple answer to why a government would use a criminal outfit, and any attempt to make sense of it must consider the various perspective and potential justification, while also acknowledging the serious criticism of such action. Today, Jamaica's political landscape has evolved and its security force have significantly transformed. Yeah, so the only thing that we can say, why all of these things Michael Manley did back then, Michael Manley did not love poor people. That's the only thing that we can say, because if he had loved poor people, all he should have done is give them the book and not the gun, or continue along the same landscape as what Singapore went on. And Singapore is a first world country and one of the peaceful and one of the best places in the world to live. That's the model that Jamaica was going into. But because Jamaican poor people, they only think about today, they don't think futuristic. That's why we are at this juncture right now, and we are like the bottom in the terms of the economic development and education in the Caribbean, and it's all because of this violent policy, the legacy. But the legacy of Michael Manley's criminals outfit as a government serve as a reminder of the complexities and contradiction in pursuing effective governance. So in the dark alliance and massing the hidden agenda, we delve into a chilling conspiracy that questions the motives of a government. Michael Manley we are talking about, of a government willing to resort to extreme measures to perpetuate its authoritarian rule. So the unsettling idea of a government collaborating with a criminal outfit that are brigadista in targeted attacks on and murder of its opposition. So brace yourself for an eye-opening journey as we confront the stark reality of power and control driven by fear of death. The evidence we uncover will leave you astonished and questioning the hidden forces at play. We expose the truth behind the nefarious alliance and shed light on these twisted objectives. Prepare to have your perspective altered forever. Stay tuned for an unforgettable exploration in corruption, deception, and the lengths some would go to maintain their grip and power. Don't miss out on this dark alliance en masse indeed in our agenda. And we say and we continue to say, if Michael Manley loved poor people, he would not send close to 2,000 young men to Cuba to train in the use of firearm, explosive, and guerrilla warfare, because the only people that they were using these tactics on were poor black people, because people did not subscribe to the PNP ideology. We do believe that people must have the right to choose which political party they want to embrace. We don't care where you live. You could have live at Rima, you could have live at Jungle, Tivoli. If you want to be Labour, right, that's your business. If you want to be PNP, no one not supposed to force you and manipulate you, your mind, and use fear as a factor to get your vote. No, political parties are all about ideas, and the PNP is not a party with ideas. A PNP is all about criminality. And as I'll say, and I'll continue to say to you, mothers, fathers, who live in all of these impoverished community in the Kingston metropolitan area around, if your son, you have to talk to them, you know. If your son is going to gravitate towards a gun, just remember that their lifespan is going to be short. Because once you pick up a gun, two things: you're going to end up in the departure lounge, or you're going to end up in prison. Why would you want a life where you shit, eat, sleep, piss, you do everything at the same place? No human being not supposed to live like that. Why a man who wants to live like that? I rest my case. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, young police, out. And Mr. Reed, you can come back anytime and finish the conversation. Peace.